from a millennial standpoint, they want the easiest route.
Yeah.
They want the easiest route. They don't want to be sitting there jackhammering cement.
Yeah, exactly.
For half a day. No, they want to use the machine.
Yeah.
They want to use the machine. So, and I think it like as business owners, it's our job to facilitate that, right? Because you want to retain these talent, these people. You want to make their lives as easy as possible. And we always tell our guys, we want you to make as much money as possible. But the problem is you got to help us along the way. You've got to work to be efficient, and then I can give you more money. So it's, this mentality that you kind of have to, with millennials, you kind of have to instill in them a little bit, because it's a combination of, they see things in a very simplistic standpoint, yes. I think, right? And because they haven't really rolled up their sleeves and gotten themselves dirty at a young age, or maybe some of them do, they don't have that toughness that, okay, I'm just going to get through this. I'm going to push through this. It's the video
game mindset, though. My son and I talk about that.
Yeah.
And actually, a couple, 2-3 customers ago, they would ask, "Hey, Renee, we have these guys in these meetings, and they just seem so disengaged." But a majority of employees are disengaged. That's
so it's hard to decipher.
But I would tell them, "Hey, this kid grew up playing video games, and that video game told him, I'm approaching the problem. Either I'm gonna kill it, or I'm gonna it's gonna be friendly.
Avoidance,
avoid it,
or
exactly. And I move on. Not we're gonna have a meeting and we're gonna talk about it, and then 2 days later we're gonna have another discussion about it, and then a week later we still haven't made a decision. So they don't want to be involved in that. They don't understand. Why can't you just make a decision? It's either a friend or a foe. Kill it, or just befriend it.
It's black and white.
Very black and
gray
white.
Area.
And we would have meeting upon meeting upon meeting and never accomplish anything.
Lord. Yeah,
and it was just crazy.